Grieving over Imam Hussain, peace and blessings be upon him, his family members and companions, has customarily been among the most significant rituals in our religious tradition. It is important to note that our weeping over the Master of Martyrs stems from Quranic lessons on grief and is a way to revitalize our souls. When questioned why he continued to grieve decades after the martyrdom of his father, Imam Zainul Abidin replied, "Surely Jacob was a prophet, son of a prophet, who had 12 sons, and God hid one son from him. His hair turned gray and his back had become bent from grief, and he became blind from the tears, yet his son was alive in this world. And I saw my father and my brother and 17 members of my family killed, so how could I stop grieving and limit my crying?" There are many traditions that emphasize showing grief for Imam Hussain and the tragedy that befell his family and companions. In mirroring what we gain from the Quran in the chapter of Yusuf, our grief is to immortalize the immaculate teachings of the Imam and the values that he stood for on the day of Ashura. Our sorrow is not only the sorrow of a tragedy, but it is due to an intense love for God and His Messenger, as Imam Hussain is a manifestation of the religion of Islam. Thus the reward for the grief over Imam Hussain is unique. Imam Rida tells his companion Rayyan ibn Shabib, O son of Shabib, "If you are going to cry over something, then cry for Hussain, son of Ali, for surely he was killed in the same way they kill a sheep." Imam Ali Rida, peace and blessings be upon him, mentions the reward of weeping for Imam Hussain when he states, "If you cry for Hussain until tears come down your cheeks, God will forgive all of your sins, small ones or large ones, if they are few or if they are plenty." It is vital to recognize that the weeping for Imam Hussain, which certainly has a reward, does not allow us to reach nearness to God if we are not also following in the footsteps of the legacy which the Imam left behind. God states, "O Muhammad, tell them, if you love God, follow me. God will love you and forgive your sins. God is all forgiving and all merciful." We learn from this verse and from traditions that speak about the lofty reward of tears for the Imam that our grief is meant to be transformative and a mechanism that allows for our spiritual growth, in addition to fulfilling obligations that God has prescribed for us. Our grief during Muharram, Safar, and indeed year-round is not solely over a tragic event in human history, but a means to remember our Creator and to purify our hearts.